In this short video, we're going to look at the Gemini Desktop. This is the default screen of the system, and for most operators, it is the view that will be displayed when there is no activity to be responded to. Some operators refer to this as the standby screen. The most prominent element of the desktop is the alarm queue. Naturally, this will be the first view presented to an operator once they log on. Let's start by looking at the controls available to the operator, beginning with those at the top of the screen. Our first port of call is the Gemini button. Clicking on the button opens up the Gemini application menu, which contains a number of options. These options include changing the operator's password, viewing any internal messages sent by the supervisor or other members of staff, accessing the Gemini multi-view display system, logging off, or temporarily locking the workstation when taking a short break outside the control room. The main control system comprises a number of tabs and a supporting ribbon toolbar. The overall operation of this ribbon toolbar is similar to the ribbon to be found in Microsoft Office. The tabs are arranged around specific task areas or contexts. The operator selects the appropriate tab and Gemini presents the functions associated with that tab on the ribbon. The Home tab of the system is the Alarms tab. This allows the operator to display the alarm queue. The Customer tab gives access to all of the functions associated with the database, for example, enabling a search for a specific customer record. Other tabs on the ribbon toolbar include the Third Parties tab, which enables access to database records for the emergency services, commercial agencies, and alarm installation companies. As you will see in a later video, it is never necessary for an operator to access information using these tabs during alarm handling. The Schedule tab provides individual and group calendars. Events may be scheduled via pop-up messages to individuals or via the alarm queue. The Asset Tracking tab provides access to the features of the system specific to lone worker and asset tracking. The Bold Locator module will also be presented in a later video. Now we'll take a look at the alarm queues in more detail. In this section, the operator is presented with new alarms listed in priority order and detailing the type of alarm as well as the name of the customer or site. When an alarm enters the queue, an audio warning annunciates arrival and repeats until the operator responds by processing the alarm. In this section, we list any alarm that has been handled but not yet closed. The operator will usually place an alarm in this section when the incident is ongoing and where additional resources might need to be called out at a later time. Suspended alarms, such as the one shown here, have a timer associated with them. The operator can suspend the alarm for a period of time representing, for example, the length of time it might take a key holder to travel to the site. Where it is not possible to estimate a suspend time, the operator can defer an alarm into this section indefinitely. This might be appropriate in the case of a fault at the site requiring an engineer to investigate the problem. In the test area, Gemini will maintain a list of any site that is currently in an engineer test condition. The operator can, on receiving a request from an authorized engineer, place a site on test for a specific period of time. Gemini also offers a browser-based utility to enable an engineer to place the system on test without the need to call the control room. During the test period, all alarms received from the site will be logged, but they will not enter the alarm queue. Sites will be removed from the list automatically and placed back into service at the end of the test period unless the time is extended. In this section, Gemini will typically display all incoming signals regardless of their remote source. In addition to alarms, the traffic overview will normally display any non-alarm signals and any status changes. That concludes our short tour of the Bold Gemini Desktop. If you found this video of interest, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.